Hey guys, welcome back to Inchworm Gardens. Man, the past week has been a bit crazy. Over the weekend, a huge windstorm blew through, knocked down a bunch of trees in the area, and we were actually out of power for 3 days, and it was wild. And on top of that, on Wednesday, this is exciting, we had a baby girl, my wife and I. So that was awesome, but then a couple days later we lost power, and that was a pain. But luckily, just yesterday, it was restored, and things are all right in the universe. Luckily, everything in the garden survived. So today I'm just gonna do a full garden tour. We're just gonna take you through, show you everything that's growing, and at the end we're actually gonna harvest some salad greens for dinner tonight. All right, so let's do it. All right, so we're walking into the garden. First thing you can see coming in is this tall plant here, and these are actually a green radish. Now, generally you don't let radishes grow to seed like this or to start flowering. You harvest them beforehand. But if you do let them go to flower, they produce these nice little seed pods that are really tasty and have a nice little mild radish flavor. And here's what the radish would look like if we pulled it out. It's a little long green radish. So that's that, and then right in front of it we have this nice red radish. As you can see, these guys are ready to go. And here's a good example of what happens if you plant radishes too close together. Look at that. You have one here that is doing just fine, and this one, a little puny guy. He didn't have enough space to fully grow into a bulb. But that's okay. You plant enough of them, you get some, you lose some. It's all good. We have some dill growing here. Got a nice German thyme there. Some fennel. I'm going to be going over all the names of this stuff. You don't have to remember them. I don't have anything labeled right now, but I pretty much remember what everything is. In the future videos, we'll be covering it more. This is a nice curled parsley, as opposed to the more Italian flat leaf variety. This is our beautiful tatsoi, wonderful salad green. We're going to be harvesting some of that. Some more curled parsley. Got some chives here coming up. Some more tatsoi. This is a toothache plant over here. I'm really excited about that one. Still very small, but it's coming up. Some chamomile. We got our beets coming. The beet greens are also really tasty to eat, and so you can harvest those while you wait, and then you eventually get a nice beet there at the bottom. Our arugula. This is one of the few things that has a label, and it's being swallowed up because it's growing so much. And we'll be harvesting a lot of that tonight. This is a broccoli rapini. Here's stevia. I'll have to tell you, I cheated a little bit. I did buy 2 plants from a nursery a week or so ago, and stevia was one of it because our son Wesley really likes it. Super sweet leaves, so that's a fun one. Got our purple bok choy there. Look at that pretty purple and green undersides. The Mizuna, which we've harvested several times already. It keeps coming back. Nice purple leaves. And next to it we have our pink celery. And this is a borage, an edible flower, which is really nice. Coming up soon. Alright, coming around the other side, we have nasturtium. This is an edible flower as well. The leaves and flowers are edible. We have our teddy bear sunflower, 4 of those coming up. Got our carrots. So you can see we did okay with germination. Each one of these squares is a different variety, and I did plant another round because not all of them came up. So calendula flower. It's our bachelor button flower. This is Swiss chard. Kind of taking its time coming up, but it's getting there. Nice little cilantro patch. Got a lot of good salsas planned this year. And our beautiful, lovely lettuces. Merlot lettuce, Marvel of 4 Seasons. And this is like a romaine type here. And our nice little kale patch as well. Got our dinosaur kale. Blue curled Scotch kale. Red Russian. Feathered frills. Look at this. Look how frilly that is. Really cool kale. And then we got a nice little snap peas growing up there. So look at all these nice greens blowing in the breeze. Beautiful. Morning glories. These guys have gotten beaten up so many times, survived freezes. They're doing okay. Our mulberry, dwarf mulberry bushes, doing great. Very exciting news. Our stick has started to put some buds out. This is our Celeste fig. Very exciting. There's our other mulberry. The blue cream berries tomato. Doing just great. This is the Cascade hops first year. I'll show you how that compares to a 5-year hops growing on the other side of the garden. Roselle, oh man, this is gonna be an awesome plant. It's like a hibiscus type flower you can use for teas and jellies. It's a cranberry flavor. Really excited about that. These are edamame, Thai basil, a dianthus flower, some Malabar spinach. That's not a true spinach, but it's a tall vine that has these big fat leaves that taste like spinach. They're very delicious. Our okra coming up. So we planted 6 squares of okra and one of them did not germinate, but we got some more seeds starting inside. Here's our strawberry corn, doing well. Got 3 different types of long beans in front of our peas. And had to put this white string against those guys because they were falling forward, kind of smothering our beans, so got them kind of pushed to the back. And we already have some nice little blossoms. That means peas are on the way. That's exciting. Here's our muscadine, look at that, getting some growth. Sorry about the focus issues, here we go. Alright, going into the other bed. Tomatillo. Our Thornburn terracotta tomato. Got our Mamalou sweet basil, lime basil, purple opal basil, lettuce leaf basil. Dr. Wykes or Witchy's tomato back there. Tomato. Got our peppers. So here you go. If you remember the shishito peppers, here's one that we did not trim, and here's one of the trimmed ones. You can see the difference. Sugar Rush peach peppers, jalapenos. Another tomatillo, because you need 2 of those. They need to pollinate each other to produce fruit. Just got one on either side. Got our dragon tongue beans through here. Aunt Ruby's German green tomato. Berkeley tie-dye pink. Berry's crazy cherry. Alright, going into this bed, got some zinnia coming up. Another exciting thing is our blackberries are starting to produce some leaves. Another here. Raspberries, on the other hand, still just look like sticks, except for this one. Do have a nice little growth there. Blueberries, peas. They were once on that trellis. They got pushed off by the winds, which I'm really thankful, because we actually had some major damage in Nashville. 100,000 people were without power, major trees, a lot of damage, and we really didn't have anything major. Had to tie those peas up. Got some sunflowers. This is a quinoa. Some other little seeds coming up. And here's some pretty allium bulbs. Well, they were bulbs, turned to flower. White and purple. More chives. And then this is what a hops plant looks like after 5 years of growth. Well, it's been established for 5 years. This is just this year's growth only. Every year it comes back. This is an ornamental variety called Summer Shandy. You can see the difference compared to that first year hops. So everything is growing very nicely. Really excited for the growing season. All the tomatoes on the porch are doing awesome. Let's hope we don't have any more crazy weather. Although next weekend it's again supposed to get in the mid-30s, which is crazy for mid-May. But whatever, you gotta just roll with the punches. That's part of what gardening's all about. Alright, Jackie boy, you wanna harvest some greens for dinner? You want some greens? Let's do it. Alright, let's get some of this nice parsley. Alright, so we got a full bowl of salad greens, and look, looks like nothing has been touched. That's a nice thing.
Except those snacky snails.
Except those snails?
Except those snacky snails.
Snacky snails?
The snails that want snacks.
Yeah, the snails that want snacks, they snack on some of our greens. But you see, when you have so much, you just take a little bit of everything and it looks like you got nothing. But hey, you got a whole salad bowl. Look at that. That's
Hey,
a lot of
that's
greens.
mine.
I know, it's yours and mine and Mama's. We're gonna have ourselves a nice dinner.
Hey, something fell.
Oh, wanna grab it?
You, but I'm way up here.
Okay, I'll grab it for you. Here you go, Wesley. Eat the tatsoi. How is it?
Good.
Awesome. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. We're going to go enjoy this lovely salad. Here's our beautiful new baby girl, Juniper. Sweet girl. Alright guys, see you on the next one.